Happy New Year, YouTube. Happy New Year to the whole squad, everybody out there. I'm excited about 2012. Going to get it in. This is the year we're going to get busy. We're going to do what we do because that's what we do. Alright, first I want to get some shout outs. I know I'm going to forget people, please forgive me. But shout out to the whole squad, y'all know who y'all are. But first and foremost, I'm just going to break it down. My man Black Jules, Happy New Year, shout out. Shout out to my man Logic Bomb, Sonic Shore, Netmaker, Big Man White, my man Metamorphosis, my man NATO G, Jazzmatic, who else am I? Oh, DJ Man, Hill Prop, come on, all you brothers, my man Millimeter, everybody that be coming through, showing the love and supporting the page and commenting and just representing and keeping me up on this thing, Like I said, I always say I'm not going to forget people, but I always do. But like I said, forget me, the whole squad. Y'all know who y'all are. Thank you. I appreciate all the support. And, oh, Very Sick Beats. Shout outs, brother. So, I might be talking. I might just start shouting out a name as I remember it. Because, it's a new year. I'm crazy like that. Yeah. Anyway, have you ever listened to some music that just blew your mind and made you say, you know what? This is why I love this hip-hop. Get the Roots album Undun. Amazing piece of work. I mean, a concept album. Oh man, I'm so glad I got that thing. It's amazing. Every so often you just want to hear good music that inspire you to get it in. So the Roots, they always represent. But the thing that really blew my mind, the Dreamer, the Believer, Common. Get that album, that joint be rocking. That joint, I'm like, yo, that joint get me amped up to the point where I'm like, especially when I listen to Sweet, oh man, it's like, you know what, I gotta get busy. I want to make something dope. It just make you feel like, oh man, just take you back there. I wasn't feeling this album before that, but this album, Hooked Up With No ID, oh my goodness. Ghetto Dreams with Nas, just check the album out. I mean, Common, and he blew up a little bit. He doing movies, he doing this, and he came out like he was hungry, like back in the day or something. So that just amped me up, man. That just really got me excited. The underground stuff, don't get me wrong. I mean, underground be representing, that's almost a given. But when you hear a star like that, like a Common, somebody who's gotten some notoriety, and sometimes what happens is you get brothers doing their thing and they tend to, I don't want to say fall off, but they tend to give you some lackluster work at times. I mean, because maybe it's a busy work schedule, or maybe they just experimenting. I don't know. But, shout out to Common. The album is nice. And every time I listen to it, I get amped up and I'm ready to just get busy and make something. And the J. Cole album is not bad. I really like that J. Cole album. So I just had to throw that out there. I mean, whenever I hear something good, I gotta talk about it, But anyway, other thing is, y'all know DJ Premier is my favorite producer, period. So I feel kind of crazy when I found out about a contest with the Bumpy Knuckles joint that he produced called BAP. Matter of fact, Sonic Shore put it on his page, and he did the remix, which was pretty freaking amazing. So I'm like, okay, I didn't know about this. I didn't even check out DJ Premier's blog. I'm like, how? And I call myself a fan. But sometimes you get caught up in life gets in the way, and sometimes you just don't think of just those little things. But, I didn't. That's crazy. But I got on the blog. You best know I'll be checking it out now. But sometimes I'd be so caught up in what I'm doing, and so caught up in my music and trying to stay out of, not trying to listen to too many things because I don't want to influence my production. And I don't know, I missed the bus. I missed that one. But anyway, I wanted to throw my hat in the ring because I'm like, you know what? I want to do this because what he's going to do is he's actually going to play the winning beat on his radio station, on his XM station, and give you recognition for it. I mean, what more can you ask for from that? So, I mean, being though he's like my #1 producer, favorite one. He just inspired me in so many ways. I mean, to the point where when his Air Nikes came out, the DJ Premier Air Nikes, I drove over an hour to get them joints. You know, back in my old studio back home, I had them joints up on display. I gotta find a good way to display them in here, but yes. So, I mean, for that to go down for me, and for me to make something that he recognized and say, you know what, him and Bumpy Knuckles, they pick and say, yeah, we like this joint and play it, that would make my life. Well, a large portion of my life. But anyway, I'm gonna go through the beat, let y'all see what I did. I already kind of like made it, but I'm just gonna break it down and let y'all see. And after y'all listen to it, please tell me what you think. Tell me if you think it's capable of winning, or hey, constructive criticism is open now. Cause hey, I really want to be a contender in this thing. But anyway, I wanted to make a classic boom bap because that's what Bumpy does, that's what Premier does, and hey, that's what I do. I'm Baltimore's boom bap bully. But anyway, I'm gonna get into the video, break it down, let y'all see how it's done, and y'all tell me what y'all think. Be back in a minute. Peace. Alright, so I did the remix on a Roland MV because it's so easy to get it in on here. So that's why I did it. I mean, it just made it a piece of cake to do. First I threw the acapella, and I didn't throw the whole intro like Premier did. I just started off with this right here. If I can go to it. Right here.
This the jump off. How this nigga stay so hot? I'ma show you how I'm nice with mines.
I didn't even have to put no scratches in it. DJ
How so many people wanna hear me in the preem? Cause that's that boom bap killer supreme. Niggas get scared and they run the preem. Can you please ask Bumpy to release the team? Come on, goon in the booth. Now you all quiet cause you know you in the room with the truth.
Well, didn't have to put no scratches. Premier had the scratches all covered. Anyway, that's the acapella. I threw an effect in there for. Let's solo that real quick. Let you hear this effect. Maybe difficult to hear, but that goes through the whole track just for a little ambiance, to fill in some of the background. Then the drum track. I actually did 2 drum tracks, and kind of like layered them. Here's the first drum track. This is the intro, of course. Then it goes into the drum track. So then I added another drum track to complement it. This one right here. Right? Then I let you hear the 2 of them together. And that joint be knocking. Then I took a bass. Oh. So I took a bass, chopped it up, and then I pretty much, the intro is just let you hear. So that's the bass, and it switches up at the end to a whole new thing. Then I threw some sound effects in there, just to give it a little, essence, you know, a little spice. So this is some of the sound effects I threw in. Whoa, I'm on a raw track. Come on, cooperate. Here we go. Got that little effect in there. All that stuff adds to it. So, that's some of the stuff I added to it. And let me let you hear the, matter of fact, just let me let you hear the whole track. I mean, check it out.
Just real metaphorically sick with my shit because I put time into the rhyme stack quality moments in the booth. I write that truth and spit it. So my nigga gifted unlimited rhymes, but really was a comrade who spaz sometimes. Backstage antics, on stage planted. Pretty girl right in the front, you bagged it. Waiting for the signal, primo scratch. Big sugar bumpy knuckles got you backward. Grim low with the frames on like prescription. Friendship versus BI, the right description. Word up, never understood what the distance was about, but I did see the infiltration playing out. See some slick niggas see weakness, fertilize it, then tweak it with the hate. That motherfucker stay clean away from me, cause he know how to leak them like a lake. And when he did see me, he didn't look in my eyes, cause he know how to peep them, cause he fake. Word up, I think hip-hop thinks I fell off. I hope you don't think I fell off. You bugging, I'm still gangster. I think hip-hop thinks I fell off. I hope you don't think I fell off. You bugging, I'm still gangster. How come so many people wanna hear me in the brain? Cause that's that boom bap killer supreme. Cause when he got scared and he ran the brain, can you please ask Bumpy to release my team? Come on, cowards got real niggas playing theyself, begging for $1 when you really could take it. You catch me fucking around one of these niggas, it'll be in his house with his mama butt naked. Getting my fuck on. 2 o'clock in the morning, she noticed the drop going. The love song is If You Think You Lonely Now. Playing in the background, you still horny, and I'm back now. Real gangster shit, this ain't plastic spit. Pass the plate, we way past the spit. Yeah, and I'm committed to hip hop, that's my bitch. Premier Bumpy Knuckles, we make that shit. Word up, boom, 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 bap, right in your face and make a motherfucker style switch right in your face. Boy, I'll punch you right in your face. Word up, come on. I think hip-hop thinks I fell off. I hope you don't think I fell off. You bugging, I'm still gangster. What up? I think hip-hop thinks I fell off. I hope you don't think I fell off. You bugging, I'm still gangster. How come so many people wanna hear me in the brain? Cause that's that boom bap killer supreme. Cause when he got scared and he ran the brain, can you please ask Bumpy to release my team? Come on, how these rap niggas get legendary status and they really ain't legendary niggas. They ain't never rap real shit, so when they want real shit, they got to call real niggas. You don't wanna ever get so comfortable and feel you can test my gully. I shoot a hole in your scully, soak you in so many left, right blows. It's like you in the knuckle shower, you won't like those. I got a big butt bitch with real nice toes that'll put the snub nose on the tip of your nose. Hit my back, bitch, boy, strike the pose. She gon' shoot holes in your motherfucking clothes. Let's go. I think hip-hop thinks I fell off. I hope you don't think I fell off. You bugging, I'm still gangster. Word up. I think hip-hop thinks I fell off. I hope you don't think I fell off. You bugging, I'm still gangster. Premier, what up? Salute Primo, DJ Premier, salute Gangstar Foundation. Rest in peace, go risk it. Salute this Bumpy Knuckles shit. What up? Salute Big Shug. What's up, my nigga? Biggest scores. Hey, child, you bugging. You ain't no gangster. Keebler. 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 Keebler.
That's it. Tell me what you think. Subscribe. You know the rules. If you like, hit like. If you don't like, hit like. Just cooperate. But thanks for watching again. Happy New Year. I appreciate all the support. I'll be back with more. Peace.